Hey fellow Vault Wearers, it's Angry Turtle! And yes, you guys were asking me so often about refresh to my lazy build guides and new lazy builds that I decided to start doing that, and today we have Lazy Stealth Commando. And as usually, we'll start from quick combat demonstration. Here we have some super mutants that will serve perfectly fine for purpose of this demonstration. And as you can see already, the build is definitely working. You can kill everything. I like the fact that I can use my light and remain hidden. That's one of the important factors if we are going after lazy build. Then minimum management of your inventory as well, of course, included. Which means you barely need to do anything with that. It's very ammo efficient. It doesn't cost much to put together. That's important too. Kills everything rather quickly. Let's go inside. And I'm using here the fixer, Vampire. I will show you all the gear in a second, but basically if you have any commando weapon with a suppressor that's a Vampire, it will work perfectly fine with this build. And yeah, like what I can say, it is working. It doesn't require from you anything. Like barely any skill because it's a advanced build. What's important as we're going for lazy build, then skill shouldn't be required. It's for people, usually by lazy build, I think are for people that like to explore, enjoy the game, and don't want to bother too much with constant grinding for stuff, managing buffs, optimizing to have the build absolutely min-max and stuff like that. Although I can be wrong. If I'm wrong, then definitely let me know. Why? If you are using one of my lazy builds or your own lazy build, let me know why. What's the main reason for that? I'm pretty much interested in this topic. And as you can see, I'm using Stealth Suit. That's one of the things that will allow you to sneak with your light on. And it's a full health build, like all my lazy builds, they are full health, as low health usually requires some kind of a management, and we definitely do not want that. Okay, let's see if we can take on a tougher target than those super mutants now. Okay, we have a legendary Scourge Beast. Let's see how well can we do. We have as well a bunch of Scourge on the ground, but we are interested in this legendary Scourge Beast that is not interested in us. Can we somehow bring her interest in here? We probably can. Land Scourge Beast. Oh, she's landing nicely without me asking too much. That's good. And for the head, where is your head? There is your head. Yeah, damage is decent. Oh, she will unfortunately regenerate. I should reload before doing that, but that's fine. Come on, take it. Take it, Scourge Beast. Yep, we did it. Without much effort, to be honest. What's good? We killed the legendary Scourge Beast, and I think that's enough demonstration about combat efficiency. Combat efficiency is there, as you can see, and radiation is not a problem because Stealth Suit is basically a hazmat suit. That's one of important points in every lazy build. But now let me show you all my gear and other stuff as usually, and the build itself. Then it's of course minimalistic approach, as of course lazy build is easy management. Therefore, if I go under weapons, only my weapon shows up, but if I will buy a paint, Atom Shop paint for this fixer, then it will not even show up in here, what means everything I pick up is for sale. Under armor, as luckily Stealth Suit is not showing at vendor by default, everything that will appear here will be for sale. Under my apparel, it's only my mining helmet. I didn't rename it. That will put it on the bottom of the list, this capital Z and regular Z, and the bottom of the list if I will have more items in here. If I will get some Atom Shop item instead, nothing will show under apparel and everything will be for sale. Under food and drink, I'm actually using those two items, then I'm keeping them, but everything else will be for sale. Under 8, there is like everything for sale, although it's sometimes worth to keep couple stims. But everything will be for sale. And that's about it, other stuff is irrelevant. Now the gear. Then the fixer, as I said, I'm using It's vampire, limb damage, faster movement speed while aiming. What mean in practice it's like 1-star vampire. 1-star vampire will be perfectly fine whatever weapon you find. Suppressor is the important part, and automatic receiver of any kind. Next, armor, of course, as I said, Chinese stealth suit. Apparel, I only using this mining helmet for light purposes. Otherwise, you can use head part of your Chinese stealth suit and it will not show in the vendors and it will be full set. About the backpack, it doesn't really matter which one you will choose. You can choose any. I'm using at this moment a chem reduction, but this is only for one purpose. I can pick up a lot of chems to later sell to the vendors, and I do not intend on keeping chems on lazy character build. Food and drink, honey and Sweetwater Special Blend. There is one simple reason for that. Sweetwater Special Blend have very high durability bar, what means I don't need any supporting perks to keep it fresh. And it gives me with this build 15 perception, and every full health build that rely on VATS can use extra perception. That's the 1/8 item I decided to keep, and it lasts for 1 hour. And why honey? Because it's how you get the Sweetwater Special Blend. Basically you exchange 10 honey like every second day at the giant teapot. Sweetwater, you talk with him, you will have daily quests there, and you exchange honey for the Sweetwater Special Blend. And it's super easy to get, barely any effort, but very helpful. You can skip it though. If you want to go even more lazy, you can skip this part. 8, nothing is really important because we already have Vampire Fixer and you don't even need those 11 stim packs, you can run without. One more thing that I would recommend, just keep any power armor for daily op purposes. It's much easier to do daily ops if you have any power armor. I have like 1 power armor here. It doesn't really matter which one you choose to keep, just keep 1 power armor for daily op purposes when you cannot sneak. Now the mutations. Don't look at the first one, I just didn't want to remove it as I'm sometimes using low health build, sometimes full health build in here, and it just cost me 12 HP, but you don't need it. This one is not needed. Next, the important ones. Bird Bones for agility, very important. Eagle Eyes for perception, crit damage, very important. Egghead for extra intelligence and more experience, really good. Don't look at this -3, it's just a visual bug. It's actually -1 because I have Class Freak equipped. That's -3 is a visual bug. Then Empath, because I rarely take damage, and as I explained in dedicated video to Empath, if you play on a team, like mostly on a team, Empath is beneficial for you and for your teammates. It's not described here, but it is how it works. And if you are a solo player, just don't use Empath and use Lone Wanderer perk instead. Then Herbivore, that's only one reason for that. It's our Sweetwater Special Blend, as we are not using any food. We're running hungry, as there is no penalties then. That's the only thing we are using with Herbivore. Herd mentality, that's very important, special for us. If on a team, of course. If you always play solo, don't take it. Marsupial, jumping, carrying more stuff, good. Scully skin, there is only 12 AP penalty and extra resistance if we will get suddenly, sometimes detected. This is actually helpful. And Speed Demon for faster reload. Now into the perk cards. First, maybe let me show you legendary perks I'm using, as base special that I have will be slightly lower. I'm using Follow Through, that's the most important one to actually do high damage to tankier targets. Intelligence max out, 1 point in endurance, luck max out, 1 point in ammo factory. You can max out it early if you feel like ammo is short for you. And strength. With max out ammo factory, you will have absolutely no issue with ammo, I can guarantee that. And now, about special. If you need to move your special, I would recommend to wait, because in a month time, with next update, you will be able to move special around for free. That's important. Then if you are watching this video early and you cannot move special for free, I would recommend to wait. And now what I have in here. Bandolier, to craft ammo only from time to time and in higher quantities, and then do nothing because you can carry it almost for free. It's super light. Therefore, Bandolier, it's a lazy part of the build. Then we go under Perception. Here we need mainly damage, therefore Master Commando. Ground Pounder is for reload speed here. Reload speed is very important, then you want it. Then we have Tank Killer, damage, Commando damage, Expert Commando more damage, and 1 rank on Concentrated Fire. That's why Master Commando is only rank 2, because we need 1 rank of Concentrated Fire. Under Endurance, as we'll not be eating, then it's good to have decent amount of endurance, as this is your only source of health. And playing very low health as a full health character, it's really odd. Therefore, I recommend that it will make your life much easier. Life Giver, Fireproof, and Sunkiss. This one is for lazy part, because in the stealth suit, you will barely take any radiation, and whenever the sun will get out, this radiation will be wiped out for you for free. Therefore, that's a lazy part and costs only 1 point. Under Charisma, Party Girl. This is the perk that in combination with Herbivore Mutation gives us 15 perception from Sweetwater Special Blend. Then if you want to use Sweetwater Special Blend, use that. If you don't want to use it, swap it for Inspirational instead. Then we have Bodyguards. That's very good filler perk, because I really wanted Charisma to be 9 and 9, not 8. Then I choose Bodyguards. Then we have Strength in Numbers. Of course, you know how powerful this is with Mutations. Travel Agent. We are lazy. We don't want to spend too much time farming cabs. Then we'll spend less on fast travel. Tenderizer. That's most important perk for damage. Then we want it definitely 100%. Then under Intelligence, it's only Scrapper and Gunsmith. The reason of Scrapper being here at all times, it's because from time to time we'll pick up some weapons and you scrap them to get steel to then craft ammo. And we are lazy enough to do not replace it with other perks and keep it all time on. And Gunsmith for our guns to break slower, another lazy part of the build. Then under Agility, we have Action Girl. Reason for that is that without drinking or eating or using buffs, AP regeneration can be a little bit on the slow side. Therefore, it compensated with Action Girl. Sneak rank 2 is more than enough for Stealth Suit. Then we have Escape Artist. That's super important if you will get actually detected, to lose enemies again and to make your footsteps silent. Gunfu, not only for swapping targets, but as well it prevents this bug from happening when you are losing target before you kill it in VATS, like VATS dropping too early. This prevents this bug, then you want Gunfu. Adrenaline for damage. It's not required to use Adrenaline 5, but there is nothing else good under Agility to toss, and I want Agility to be maxed out for sneak purposes. Therefore, Adrenaline is rank 5, and Covert Operative, the last one for damage. Under Luck, we have Tormentor. This one is very helpful during the boss fights to prevent bosses from walking, like Colossus by shooting his leg, and force Scorchbeast Queen to land by shooting her wings. Then it's very helpful. Rank 2 should be just enough, and I don't have room for rank 3 with all other perks. Grim Reaper Sprint, this one is like a no-brainer. If your AP regeneration is not crazy high, this one will keep it up at almost all the time. Class Freak, we have a bunch of mutations, then we want that. Star Genes, we want to keep our mutations, and Critical Savvy. This one combined with our luck at 15 or higher, that's important, you need luck 15 or higher, you will get critical shot every third shot. What's good? And that's what we are aiming for in here. As you can see, I still have 100 perk cards to pick up, therefore you don't even need to be as high level as I am here. I'm level 324, and those are my stats. I have 328 health, that's more than enough, like 220 resistant, that's respectable amount, plus 1000 radiation resistance with a suit. It's what this build does. And as you can see, I'm not eating, and I'm drinking only once per hour Sweetwater Special Blend for the special effect. As you see, there's no other effects apart from this double XP that only on PTS, as I'm testing it on PTS to make sure that this build will be up to date. Therefore, this build will be up to date after Bethesda implement next patch, and that's important for me. It will be about everything related to this build. Let me know what you think, guys. Is it kind of a lazy build that you like? Or Was your expectations different? Let me know. I do plan to refresh my heavy gunner lazy build and maybe do like one more lazy build for whatever your needs are. Let me know in the comments your suggestion what kind of lazy build is needed, and I will see if it's feasible to make one like that. This one is super lazy. I was testing it for a while, and yeah, if you are looking for lazy approach, yeah, this is the way to go, definitely. And now, as always, thank you all for watching, and see you guys in the next one.